Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Cancer, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. All right, so your person's energy is showing up as the Knight of Cups. So they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They're viewing you as the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. All right, and their future actions towards you are the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I do think you have someone here who, they may have turned your back on you, Cancer. But I feel like this person still has feelings for you, wants to come towards you, and maybe they're comparing others to you, because the Devil in reverse is telling me like almost like they didn't realize how good they had it when they had it. And we see the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think this person moved in a different direction, or maybe they ended things with you, Cancer. Maybe they ghosted, but this person still has feelings. Now, I'm not sure they're going to take action because they may have some guilt or shame attached to the way they treated you, how they left things, or just the fact that they didn't see your worth and your value when you two were together or when they had you. So you might be dealing with a water sign. There's a part of them that's like hoping that there can be a new beginning. The Devil in reverse. Some of you, this person's been cleaning up their side of the street. They've been, cleaning up bad habits or releasing karmic situations, especially if there were any sort of karmic third parties around them. I feel like they've ended that, and I just feel like they have massive, massive regrets. And you're showing up, they're viewing you as the Devil in reverse, and they've got the Devil in reverse in their energy, so it tells me that you're living rent-free in this person's head. The Hermit card in reverse. I feel like this person wants to tell you everything. I feel like this person wants to tell you their good news. I think they want to tell you how they feel. I think they want to tell you how much they miss you. Okay, but wanting to do those things and actually doing those things are two different stories. So they're viewing you as somebody who's, who didn't bring them drama, someone who actually was loving and supportive and a really healthy partner. I feel like they weren't ready for what you were offering, and they're realizing that. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse tells me that they're seeing you like you're not chasing this person. You're not putting your life on hold for them. You're acting accordingly. I mean, you've moved off in a different direction because it feels like they did, right? And the Four of Cups. This person now feels like you might reject them, or you're just not making yourself emotionally available to them. I kind of feel like the tables have turned, whereas this person may have felt like they had other options, or like, they were the one making this decision to leave this connection. And now I feel like they're kind of pining away for you, Cancer. The Ace of Cups in reverse tells me that they're missing you. They feel like they've missed an opportunity. But I feel like this person isn't ready to offer an apology or to reach out, because I think they feel silly. They feel stupid. And the Lovers in reverse. And for some of you, it's just like they can't seem to focus on anything else, but they also just have no idea about how to come towards you. And Cancer, you're showing up as the Ten of Pentacles, so you know your worth and your value. Maybe some of you have moved off into another relationship. Again, this person misses you. This person has guilt and shame. Maybe they know or they think you're in another connection, so they don't want to be rejected, or they don't want to, they don't want to look stupid. And I think that's how they feel right now, Cancer. All right, so let's see what we need to know about them. What do we need to know about them? Yeah, poverty in reverse. Okay, so yeah, I think this person is missing you. I think this person realizes they had it really good when they were with you, Cancer. And I think they've learned that through contrast. I don't know if they chose a karmic third party over you, or what the deal is, or whoever they've dealt with since then just hasn't been good enough. Something's been missing. All right, and so we see, yeah, this person has not let you go with the coffin energy, okay, and we see gift energy, but they also know they weren't pulling their weight. They know they weren't giving. Like, you gave them everything, and it's like they didn't They didn't reciprocate is what I'm getting. And I just get this overwhelming sense of regret and remorse. And I have a feeling even other people are like saying, you know, I can't believe you let Cancer go. Why did you do that? I think they're even having a hard time wrapping their head around, you know, why they moved away, why they broke up with you, why they ghosted. All right. So what's holding this person back, or what we need to know about them, is that they hide their feelings. So you need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. Yeah, that's what they would need to do in this situation. And we see too busy. You use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for your partner. Some of you too, like this person wasn't making time for you. They were deprioritizing you. Maybe saying, you know, family and work and friends was more important. And I kind of feel like now they really regret that. That's what I'm getting. They really regret this. All right, so let's see what they would like to say to you. What does this person want to say to my Cancers? All right. So culture. Is it possible for us to blend our cultures? Because my heritage means a lot to me. So this may have been an issue. I mean, maybe you two come from very different backgrounds. And even if you don't have different cultures, it could just be, you know, your families are very different. The way that you were raised was very different. And we see evolving. I have put away the past. I'm ready to step up and be the person I need to be. So I do think they have been through some sort of evolution here. Now, I think they feel like now they would be ready for what you're offering. But like I said, I don't see them having the strength and courage. In fact, I think that they are worried you're with somebody else, or they don't even know how to come towards you at this point in time. All right, so let's see what we're not seeing. Is there anything here that we're not seeing? Is there anything here that we're not seeing that we need to be aware of? Clashing personalities, okay, and twin souls. So again, this person may have, may have created a lot of fights and arguments over nothing. That's kind of what I'm getting. They may have told themselves at some point in time, like, you two are not compatible or something like that. But we get this twin souls energy. In fact, I do think that there is deep compatibility between the two of you. But the energy I'm getting is like they just weren't ready for what you were offering, Cancer. Okay, so let's see. What is the quiet truth here for my Cancers? What's the quiet truth for my Cancers? All right, so this would feel easier if it were right. So this is telling me, Cancer, that you probably ran into a lot of roadblocks with this person, or there was a lot of pushback here with them. And I feel like the timing was off, really. I feel like again, they weren't ready for what you were offering. And you're responding, not overreacting. So if you have this person blocked, or you've moved off in a different direction, or even if you told this person off, Cancer, you're not overreacting. I feel like it may have been a long time coming. I kind of feel like you probably took a lot. You took a lot of their shit, to be, to put it directly. All right. So let's see what advice and guidance we have for my Cancers. What advice and guidance do we have for my Cancers? All right. Unique gifts. So right now it's all about you, Cancer. It's about focusing on yourself. Your greatest fulfillment in life will come when you discover your unique gifts, and also how much you have to offer. Develop and fine-tune your gifts so you may share them with the world. So focus on your creativity, but also, don't stop being that caring, loving, abundant person just because of what's happened here. And Spirit saying you have a sacred contract, Cancer. With this person, it does feel like, you two are soulmates in separation. But that doesn't necessarily mean you belong together. I mean, that's going to be your decision. But you have a sacred contract with the universe. Trust that there's a divine order behind everything. And trust that everything happens for a reason. I don't see this person ready to communicate or to take action towards you at this time. It doesn't mean that they never will. It doesn't mean that you can't. But I do feel like you deserve better. Okay, that's kind of the message I'm getting. You deserve better. You deserve somebody who recognizes your worth and your value when you're right in front of them, not after you've left, okay? But again, I mean, you know your story. You know how you feel about this person. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light, Cancer. Take care.